I'm so excited to be here with you today. I'm going to be sharing with you 3 powerful strategies to attract all the high-end clients you want. And I'm going to be breaking down how to really level up in your marketing so you can get bigger, better clients for higher fees in your coaching and consulting business. So if you don't know who I am, my name is Carden. I'm a top business growth strategist and consultant, and I help elite coaches and consultants who want to scale their business into multiple 6 and 7 figures, but they want to do it with simplicity and work less. So it's all about bringing in ultra high-end clients and having a business and a life of freedom so that you can really enjoy what you're doing. The first thing I want to talk about is next level marketing strategies. So when you're first beginning your coaching and consulting business, you're just kind of out there trying to get clients. But when you're trying to scale into higher levels, you have to have more of a strategic approach, and you have to really ramp up what you're doing. And you have to start putting yourself out there more, and you have to start being seen and heard if you want to attract these bigger, better clients and even opportunities that can get you in front of clients. So that's really what I want to talk about today, our next level marketing strategies, because that's what will bring in those high-end clients. All right, 2 words, system and consistency, or consistency and system. It doesn't make any difference. These are 2 words I want you to remember, because I can give you all the strategies in the world, and I have a lot of them, but if you're not consistent and if you don't turn them into a system, you can't attract all the clients you want. So that's really what we want to talk about today, consistency and a system. All right, so when you're leveling up, it's really important that you're being seen more as an authority and an expert in your niche, in your space. You need to be thinking more influence instead of chasing clients or going out there trying to find the next client. You want to do more to be able to attract them. So by the time you're ready to scale, you should have already really dialed in who your ideal clients are and where they are. And now you want to put in place next level marketing strategies that can help you reach them and help you get more of them. All right. So the first thing, I'm going to share 3 strategies today that I help my clients use and that I also use in my business, but there are many. I want you to know these are just 3. And so if you're struggling, first of all, to bring in enough clients, or you want to get bigger, better clients at higher fees, then definitely book a call with me at acarden.com. And let's take a look at your marketing and see what's going on and see how we can implement a better system for you so that you can make this happen and really grow your business. So the first strategy that I absolutely love, and there are a few ways you can actually do this one, but it's the interview strategy. There are so many different ways that you can interview these high-end clients, but this is such a great strategy, and you can get conversations with almost anyone when you put a great interview strategy in place. So here's some examples. Maybe you're going to be publishing an article or a book. That is a great interview strategy to reach out to high-end clients and interview them for that book or for that publication. Now, I will say a lot of people don't know how to turn these into strategy calls and turn them into clients. A lot of people might know these strategies, but they don't really know how to turn these people into clients. So that's part of the strategy that I teach people, so that they're not just wasting their time interviewing, but they're also really able to get business from these types of strategies. Okay, so the interview strategy is powerful. Another interview way is a podcast. So I use my podcast, and I teach my clients to use their podcast so that it really grows their business, and they're not just having fun and putting content out there, which is what a lot of people are doing. It actually can help them build their business and get clients whenever they want. And we work it from 2 different angles. We work it from an angle of a partnership. Could this person be a good partner, a good referral partner? Or maybe they have my audience and they can get me in front of their audience, and we can can share audiences. So that's one angle to work it. The other way to work it is, are these your high-end people? Are these your ideal clients? And so there's a lot of different ways that you can set up a strategy to really utilize your podcast. But at the end of the day, it's still interviewing. You're still interviewing people. All right. So that's the very first one, is the interview strategy. You can get to almost anyone you want to reach if you have a great interview marketing strategy. But here's the thing, it needs to be a system and it needs to be consistent. Otherwise, you are going to stay on this up and down roller coaster, which is what a lot of coaches and consultants do. So that's one way. The thing I love about the interview strategy is it really allows you to go get a client anytime you want. You don't ever have to worry about where your next client is going to come from when you have this strategy worked into your business. And I actually like to, these three that I'm going to talk about are strategies that really all work together. And this is sort of the process and the system that I teach my clients, along with some other things. But these three strategies together can really feed your business. So you don't really ever have to worry about getting clients or where those clients are going to come from. All right. So the first one is the interview strategy. The second one is run your own virtual or live events. I talked a few weeks ago, I did an entire live stream on 6 steps to having 100K plus virtual events, with one event to make 100K plus. And so the thing I love about virtual and live events is you get to curate the audience. You get to bring in the people that you want to be there, and you get to qualify them. And then you have the right people in the room. If you don't have the right people in the room, you can't build your business. You can't sell. And so many people it's all about the numbers, right? Just put a lot of people in the room. I want you to know I've had 150K one virtual event where it was just a handful of people in the room. And you can do this too. It's all about really having a great strategy behind that event, so that the people that you're putting in the room, the people that you're getting in front of to share your brilliance, to share your expertise, are highly qualified prospects. Okay. So I love the virtual or live event strategy. The third strategy is speaking. Now, here's the thing about speaking. So many people, and I made this mistake years ago too, so many people don't do speaking with a strategy. And the problem with that is you're then in front of a lot of people who really could never become your client or wouldn't become your client. I can remember many years ago when I first started in coaching and consulting, and I went out and I spoke at a chamber event. Now, nothing wrong with chambers. I was a business coach, right? I was doing business coaching. But when you speak in an event like that, you are going to have a mixed bag of people, right? And so there were like the fire chief was there, and, there were people from the school board, the hospital director was there, people that really weren't my ideal audience, right? The small business owners were my ideal audience. But I can remember speaking at that event, and it was so irrelevant to the fire chief that he actually fell asleep in the chair. Yes, he did. He fell asleep. It was at lunch. I was speaking at a luncheon for the chamber, and he fell asleep because what I was talking about was just not relevant to him. It was for business people. It was about marketing and business and sales. And so if you're more strategic about where you go and speak, and you really vet the audience that will be there, you can use speaking as a way to feed your business. And when you do this well, it can bring massive results into your business, and it accomplishes other things as well. It really establishes you as an expert and authority. I tell my clients, be the person at the front of the room, not the person in the room. Big difference, right? Because think about it. When you see someone speaking, there's just this instant level of credibility. Like, wow, okay, this is our speaker for today, right? And so these are all strategies that you want to do when you are leveling up your business. I've built a lot of businesses through the years, and they all were built almost through speaking. I would get out and I would speak and I would talk about my business and share, valuable information so that people would be attracted to my business. And I have built multiple businesses this way. So don't underestimate speaking, but have a great strategy behind your speaking. Now, the other thing you can do is you can speak to other people's audiences virtually. And I get invited a lot to speak virtually to people's audiences. I have a couple of these speaking engagements coming up here in the next few weeks. And it's a great way for me to be able to share my expertise and add value to what they're doing and to their people. But it also gets me in front of a new audience and people where I'm not that person's competition, but I can actually add value to their audience and to their community. And so this is another way that you can build speaking into your business and find partnerships and people where you could go speak to their community and share with their community and get in front of their people to get more reach. So these are really, really powerful strategies. When you put them together, when you use them as a consistent system, you will not have to worry about where your clients come from. And you'll be able, with the right language and the right message, and the right positioning online, you will be able to bring in these high-end clients because these are the things they respond to. Here's what they don't do. They don't go through funnels. They often don't go through webinars. They don't go through a lot of the automation stuff that people do, but they will watch a live stream. They may not engage on a live stream, but they will watch it. They will watch a replay. They will check you out. They'll see what you're doing out there. And this is the way high-end buyers buy. So it's not like they don't see content. It's not like they're not aware of what is going on, but they react to marketing very differently from just the average person who's out there buying courses and, training programs and things like that. These clients don't buy that way. And so you have to reach them in different ways. They're not hanging out online. They may get on LinkedIn, for example, 5 minutes in the morning and 5 minutes in the evening, or 10 or 15 minutes, and just scroll and see what's going on. And if you want them to see your great content, then you need to be showing up. You need to be standing out, and you need to give people ways to see what you are all about. And this is how you will get these people. Also, you have to go to them sometimes. And these are some of the things I was talking about: interviewing, putting them on your podcast, all of these ways, inviting them into a virtual event, a great high-end event that I run. I run these events and I teach my clients to run them, and you fill the room with high-end people. So these are my 3 favorite ways. Now, I want to say, I just have to kind of say, before you put these strategies in place, you need to make sure that you really understand what will be relevant to these high-end clients, your positioning online, the outside perception people have of you and your business and your brand and what you do. That all has to be in place. Otherwise, you will not get the response that you could get from these types of strategies. So let me just again reiterate: the interview strategy, super, super powerful. Lots of ways. I gave you 3 different ways to do that one. Run your own virtual and live events, and make sure when you do this that you qualify people. Go back and watch the video or the live stream I did a few weeks ago, 6 steps to 100K plus virtual events. And then also strategic speaking. And this can be done virtually or live. So you can be on live stages or you can be on virtual stages, but just going out and speaking is not really going to be a consistent marketing system. You have to go out and you have to speak and be very strategic about what you are doing. And when you do this, you will be able to attract all the high-end clients that you want and can possibly take into your business. But if you want to book a call, you can still go and check my calendar and we can talk about what that looks like for your business. So again, you have an amazing day. Have a wonderful week, and let me know your thoughts. I would love to know what you thought about this and if anything kind of jumped out at you. Super important for me to get that feedback. So have an amazing day. God bless you all. Bye-bye.